Cartoons. They're great. I don't know how to begin this. Cartoons to us as millennials were everything, are everything. Saturday mornings, you got your bowl of cereal. You turn on ABC, you turn on Fox.
I don't give a fuck. Whatever channel it was, there was good stuff.
Yeah. X-Men, Spider-Man, a lot of men. Animated men in tights.
Yeah, that's what we all wanted.
And a big bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We're gonna make you pissed off as we rank the greatest cartoon shows of our youth.
Fuck you.
As a 90s kid, say it's 1999. Are you watching Nickelodeon? Are you watching Cartoon Network?
Gotta say, all of the above, but I was definitely a Nickelodeon kid.
Same.
For the most part. I think that's a lot of the reason we have connected so much over the years. Similar taste in programs.
I too was strictly Nickelodeon. I would venture down to channel 32, Optimum.
It was 32, wasn't it? Oh man.
Cartoon
and
Network
33
was Nickelodeon. And 34 is Nick at Night. 35 ESPN2.
How do you remember that? I don't remember that.
I frequented these channels a lot. I love niche sports. Anyway, I would venture to Cartoon Network, and it was almost like going to a European country or something, because I'm so used to like the Nickelodeon aesthetic, that bright orange and white and the green slime.
A lot of slime.
So much slime.
What was with all this fucking slime?
Whoa, you got it.
That almost went in my coffee.
Oh, it's alive. It's got a second.
I got it.
Ooh.
Gotta wash my hands now. Sorry. I have to wash my hands for some reason every episode.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Watching Cartoon Network, being such a Nickelodeon person, it truly felt like kind of like a culture shock at times. Like, I think it was a little more gritty in a way. The animation, the topics, it was a little more kind of surrealistic.
Depends on the show, but I tend to agree. What was Ren and Stimpy on?
Nickelodeon. Ooh. There was a time in the world, in world history, where the Nickelodeon block Saturday night was like Rugrats, Doug, Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy was disgusting at times. Like, actually, like, visually disturbing.
Yeah.
I remember shock value and also, like, appeal to adults.
Yes.
Hidden to consider. Or what was I? What the fuck? To consider?
I from one who has syntax errors on stuff.
What was I trying to say?
That made total sense.
They considered adult humor as
Yes.
well when making the show.
Count
Boom.
it. The beauty of the 90s and TV programming versus the streaming age was you just turn on the TV, whatever's on, you watch it, even if you don't like it.
I miss that very much. Just pop it on the TV, Castaway's on, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Castaway
30
now.
times. I'm not gonna not watch Castaway, you know? Like, there was something nice about that. You don't realize you're in the mood to watch something until it's right there. And I don't have cable anymore. And, like, honestly, just, like, picking something and, like, starting it, streaming, you talk yourself out of everything.
Yeah.
You don't just sit and watch anything, and then you don't end up watching anything. You look at fucking TikTok. Sucks.
The beautiful thing with the TV cable programming of the 90s was you would flip channels at any given hour, and you'd find, like, a new channel with new cartoons. Like, you'd put on PBS and be like, wait, they have cartoons too? They have Arthur?
Arthur was good.
Hey, it's Franklin.
Magic
Coming
School
into
Bus,
your
what was
house.
that on? PBS as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Not gonna lie, I had a little thing for
Mrs. Frizzle?
you don't know.
Oh, I know.
She's a sleeper hit.
Uh-huh.
I just don't at me. This is getting off topic again.
Should we do a tier list for hottest cartoon women?
Lola Bunny, Green M&M. Pre-wokeness Green M&M.
Yeah.
When she had those high heels. But anyway, there was such a joy of the discovery that I think is lost today, even though we have all of these shows now at a click of a glass screen. Something was more magical back then.
Yeah.
So I wonder, with nostalgia guiding us, let's put together lists and see which shows reign supreme. I have something I want you to do. We have a whole list here, and I'm already looking at some of these titles, and I'm gonna admit it, I've never seen them. So out of our never seen category, let us know which ones you think are like must-sees even today. We'd love for to catch up because I still watch cartoons.
Yeah.
I do.
Honestly, I've been watching Rugrats again with my daughter.
Oh, that must be
show is
great.
fucking awesome. It's still
is.
good. And like honestly, like watching the parents now.
Yeah.
They're like our age in the show. A little younger even.
Ugh,
And
that hurts.
yeah. But anyway, let's jump in.
Let's get to work.
Boom. And actually one more thing before we jump in to the tier list.
Yeah.
Someone left a comment on the last video that if I rip this tag off, they will join the Patreon. They hate this tag, apparently. So, balls in your court, bucko. Man, so much, like, dust and shit came out of
Yeah,
that.
all into like our... We have drinks
Went
down
into,
here.
like, my coffee. Sorry. Okay, let's continue.
We begin with Batman.
I watched this a little bit, and I remember it being awesome.
Yeah, it was the most dark depiction of Batman, even more than, honestly, a little more than the Christopher Nolan movies, because they became a little goofy.
I am prepared to put this in S.
I think so, because it was just so peculiar to go so like source material in a kid's show and make it just so damn dark.
Yeah, and good, just good.
Yeah.
Like, it was such a great portrayal of Batman in general, I would say.
Just checked all the boxes. Moving on.
This one, also good, but not nearly as good. But I don't remember it enough to make a judgment, honestly.
I don't know the difference, honestly, so maybe I haven't seen this one. Put it in the never seen and
never
you guys
seen.
can tell us.
Oh, yeah, I see. A lot of superheroes we're starting with.
Yeah, I'm gonna admit it.
I didn't watch
I don't
these,
think
really.
I saw.
Yeah,
I don't think I
really...
saw the Superman
This
version.
this Batman one I know I watched.
Yeah,
And liked it. The rest,
I'm putting Superman and never seen.
yeah, I've probably seen it here and there, but like it didn't really leave an impression on me.
Also,
Same with Spider-Man.
Wait, no, wait, go back. Also, Superman 64 put a bad Superman taste in my 90s millennial kid mouth.
Love how bad that game is. What a just fun.
I said Superman bad taste in my mouth. Can we cut that out?
No.
Spider-Man, that's S tier to me. That was
I agree with
so
that.
fucking good.
I
I
agree.
learned about so many like Spider-Man bad guys I never knew.
This was Spider-Man to me. Like,
Yeah.
until Tobey Maguire came along, this was what Spider-Man was. You know? Like,
I have to say, Spider-Man, second favorite superhero cartoon show, next to X-Men. The greatest.
I was gonna do that as well.
Yeah,
That
I know
belongs in
we're
S.
skipping ahead.
Yeah.
X-Men. First of all, greatest theme song. I had a binder filled with X-Men trading cards, and I bring down the binder like, oh shit, X-Men's on, because I don't know when things are on. I'm like 5.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I'd like, be like, oh, that's that one, and I'd like read about it.
Yeah.
I'm really
that
cool.
show is awesome. Spider-Man, whatever this is.
I don't know.
No idea.
Redundant. Iron Man, I never saw.
Never watched
Hulk,
Iron Man either.
I didn't.
watch Hulk either.
Fantastic Four, I don't know.
I feel like these three, I remember
That was
seeing
it.
them on TV a lot and seeing them and watching them.
Those are the only ones I really knew.
Fantastic Four, I maybe saw one episode but didn't
Yeah,
like it.
Silver
We'll just
Surfer, don't know.
Never seen.
Never seen.
Avengers.
Have you seen that as
No.
a kid?
No, I watched Justice League.
For all of you youngins, the Avenger characters, they were all like the lame ones when we were kids. Aside from like the Hulk, like nobody knew or cared about Thor or like
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Yeah, no, they were
yeah. Is that Spawn the next one? I knew about it, but it was for like the older kids.
I knew more about I knew about the movie more than the cartoon.
Yeah, so I've never I
seen.
never seen.
What the fuck is Wild Calls?
I
don't
know.
even know what that is.
That's like when we used to prank call people.
What is this? Dragon Man?
Never
seen that. Ultra Force?
Never
seen.
Beyond Flux.
Ooh, I never saw that, but I wish I did. I don't know.
They made
what
a
it is.
movie with Charlize, I believe.
The Head? Sounds familiar, but I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I saw the live action one.
Downtown.
Mighty Max, is that?
Oh, is that Mighty Max? No,
That-
that's The Max.
Don't know.
I remember this guy, but not well enough.
Who is
Captain Planet. Now
He's
we're
a
talking.
hero.
Gonna take pollution down to zero.
I would give that a solid A. Yeah.
Too. That one
We-
right into A. I liked Captain Planet.
Great.
Definitely watched a lot of it. Had a lesson as well.
Had a lesson. It taught you about the environment. It had a great theme song, and it had like a team of like every demographic. So whoever you are, mostly. There's like, oh, that's the me character.
Also, he was pretty hot, so there's that.
You could rain on my day any day of the week. Okay.
Here
Now
we
this
go.
is controversial between me and him because adult cartoon comedies is not his thing. Meanwhile, I adore them.
I don't like cartoons anymore. I don't know why. So I watched The Simpsons as a kid and didn't pick up on a lot of what it had to offer, I'm afraid. And really haven't watched it since. That's a me problem, I'll admit it. But from what I have seen, always enjoyed it. I'm just not like running to watch The Simpsons.
To me, The Simpsons is the greatest show of all time.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
I think this and this belong here. With
Okay.
Captain Planet.
I think so.
And I think Simpsons belongs
Yes.
in S.
I would agree. This is organic, guys. Don't freak out in the comments.
Yeah.
We're
We're
reappraising.
compiling this list. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes you need to adjust for things.
Yeah. All right. Family Guy, which is, as The Simpsons clearly said, a plagiarism of The Simpsons. Although it kind of took on its own irreverence and was almost
I enjoyed it.
charming in a way. Although it continues on and on,
I
similarly
enjoyed
to
it.
The Simpsons. I would put it at a B. I think it would be a B plus. It's like, to me, it's not royalty.
It's A or B for sure. I will give it A.
Okay.
I might adjust this later.
Yeah.
Yeah, B plus. A
It's
minus
like-
B plus. It's hard, but let's keep it at B for now.
Futurama, I feel the same way. Brilliant, but I think it's a B. It's
People are gonna hate that.
I know, because they love Futurama. It's Simpsons.
Everyone's like, it should be an S.
It's Simpsons derivative. It's literally made by the Simpsons team, but it doesn't. I'm thinking not just what I like, but also
It
like
didn't do
culturally
it for me the
impact.
same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like anything with like future shit, I kind of don't like a little bit more. So I'm gonna personally put that
Yeah.
with Family Guy B.
Beavis and Butthead, S tier without a doubt. It is so perfectly stupid.
Yeah.
And such a great satire by Mike Judge of American youth.
I'm going to lower it to A. I would say A. I maybe don't have as much experience with it,
Okay.
but King of the Hill, also by Mike Judge, which hopefully we're getting to, that's S for me.
Okay.
Beavis and Butthead, I would put it A. But if you really are confident in that S, we're making this together, so
It's an icon. I think S.
I mean, I agree, but like,
King of the
it is like an icon, but like, are you really sitting and like watching that?
Yes. We sit because
look.
of Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, look.
We are the derivative.
That's true. All right, that's an S. You're right. Good argument. Stressed Eric. I have no idea what that
Stressed
is.
Eric.
All right, here it is. King of the Hill. I fucking love King of the Hill. I think this is literally my favorite show of all of these, I would say, at this point in my life.
Do you know what the legend DS_319 calls King of the Hill?
What?
Texas anime.
Yeah, you literally said that to me yesterday. We were talking about King of the Hill or sometime recently. So I agree. Honestly, like if I would put King of the Hill
Oh my god, there's so many.
thus far, that is my number one of everything.
Yeah.
I love that show. I will still happily sit and watch King of the Hill, and I don't like cartoons.
Moving on. South Park S tier. The greatest satirists of our time. Matt Stone
I'll
and
agree
Trey
with
Parker.
that. I think South Park's
Period.
great. Yeah.
They continue to do it better than ever.
And it's
Can't
so
praise them enough.
topical too.
Yeah.
Like they're right like current events, like it's great. I love South Park.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
This is a good one. I love this shit.
So there would not be Adult Swim without Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
True.
You have this is the old
Game changer.
This is the Old Testament, folks. I think we have to put it at S tier.
It was like one of the first like satirical thing, like talk show. Like I don't know.
It was so brilliant. If you didn't know, they would film an interview with a celebrity, and then they would recut it to make it seem like the celebrity's responding to different answers or questions.
Hey, what do you think of Lassie, Hulk?
Well, I'm an animal lover. I don't think I'd want to.
No, I wouldn't either.
Russ Lassie. I wish Lassie was my pet.
Me too.
And that was just a segment of the show. It was just absolute lunacy. They took this character out of obscurity from the 60s, Space Ghost, and then they're like, let's just make him into a broadcaster.
Yeah. It was
Amazing.
great. Honestly, truly an inspiration for so much to come.
Yeah.
We're really S heavy though, but we hit some like
these
heavy hitters.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at this one.
Bugs. What is this? Like,
Is this Looney Tunes or just?
I
some
guess
of it?
that's just Looney Tunes.
If it's not clearly Looney Tunes, I think it could be an A because it may be like a new era. Type
I
of
would
Looney
put
Tunes.
Looney Tunes there anyway, personally.
Looney Tunes for me, OG is S tier. Has to be. But if it's like a newer type, it's still good enough, but not. So let's keep it there.
Okay.
We're moving on because we have.
Tasmanian Devil.
I don't remember the Taz show, I have to say.
I do. I would give this one like a C.
Yeah.
Even.
What's the next one?
Sylvester and Tweety. I would put that
I don't
in
remember
the same.
that. The only like thing I remember is Tiny Toon Adventures, which is up next, was great.
That was.
I would call that a B.
I would put that in B.
Yeah,
as well.
it was very solid.
Yeah, it was good, but not as good.
Montana Max has money.
Elmira is a pain.
Like a pup named Scooby Doo.
This was the era where they're like, let's make everything we know kids.
I would put this one like D.
Yeah, I would
It
agree.
wasn't great.
I would agree.
Original Scooby Doo is way better.
Animaniacs, A.
Animaniacs,
That's an A.
That's an easy A in my opinion.
It taught us so much.
It's almost even S for
Yeah.
me, but not quite. I would give that A.
Step above Tiny Toons.
It
but
also was really actually funny.
Yeah.
Like it actually was
definitely made for kids and for adults.
Freakazoid.
I don't remember that. I don't think I've
I
seen it.
do, but not well enough. I'll put it in never seen.
Pinky and the Brain,
Oh yeah.
that's an A.
A as well.
Right next to it.
These two, I mean, they were like the same show. They would like
But-
flip flop.
They were the stars of the show.
Yeah.
More than the Warner Brother and the Warner Sister.
These two were what they had. You
Yeah.
know, like those were their two heavy hitters, and they were great.
This is a great list so far.
I think we're right on the money here.
Yeah.
Honestly,
All right, we have. What is that?
Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim, great video game. The show was good, but they get Homer's Dan Castellaneta, and he just does a Jim Carrey voice. It makes no sense.
Groovy.
I would put it as a D, even though
Yeah.
it has some good stuff.
The Tick.
The Tick was similar. It was good. It had Putty did the voice,
Yeah, I remember the Tick.
but I
didn't really
I didn't
watch it,
really
though.
watch it enough. But
yeah,
we're
never
gonna put it
seen.
in Never Seen because that would be fair. I don't have enough.
I would put Earthworm Jim in there as well. Never seen.
I've seen all of them.
Oh, okay. What's this? I don't even know what that is.
Never seen it if we don't know.
Oh, fuck. I think I do remember that. It was like a weird CGI show that was on around the time of Beast Wars.
So I haven't seen
What
it.
the fuck was that called?
Let us-
Reboot. Oh my fucking god. What a blast from the past.
Through systems, peoples, and cities to this place. Mainframe.
Put that
An
in
F.
F.
That is a solid
It
F.
sucked. I don't remember that being good at
Wow.
all. But maybe it was. If
Yeah.
we're wrong, sorry.
Beast Wars I've never seen.
Beast Wars I would put in D. Is like slightly better,
Yeah,
similar look to Reboot.
yeah.
What's this? Beast Machines. I don't know
That's
what
probably
that
a
is. I have
spin-off.
to pee so bad. Sorry. Two Stupid Dogs.
I remember that, but I don't not enough to say that I know it.
Yeah, I definitely watched this, but it was very unmemorable. Like there was nothing great about it.
Tell us if we're wrong, but
D.
D, not even F.
I think I remember liking it slightly more than like Reboot, for example.
Yeah, Reboot is the standard bearer.
Yeah.
Cow and Chicken, I remember, but I wasn't a huge fan.
Yeah, see, maybe.
I found it upsetting.
Yeah, yeah, Cow and Chicken was good. I feel like our friend Dave liked this show
Yeah,
a lot.
Dave
And
liked,
he was kind of a,
Dave liked grimy things.
yeah, he's like kind of a crusty guy.
Dave was our friend. He'd come over, whichever house it was, and all of his day clothes and like even shoes, he would make it business to get into one of our beds
Yeah, he'd just
And
like
put the
get in
covers
your
over.
bed when
Just
you were
to,
like
like,
hanging out in your room.
to like bother us.
Even
and then,
if you were all sweaty.
and
like,
he knew we're like germaphobes, and he's just all in his fucking. That's illegal, man.
illegal move.
Red card, red flag. You're out of here. Anyway, Dave, hope you're doing good.
Yeah,
Love you, Dave.
would love to see you sometime.
Yeah.
But he also would like be like, "Yo, could I get a bite?" and take like a huge bite.
Yeah.
And he had like a big mouth too.
Steven Tyler,
Man.
some would say, type him
Exactly.
out. Anyway, we all have a Dave, but there's only one Dave. Shout out.
Love you, Dave. All right. I Am Weasel.
Never seen.
Definitely seen it. Unremarkable. Don't remember shit about it really.
I think don't remember and never seen should be kind of the same.
But I know I've seen
okay,
it.
Then keep it.
But it's like so unmemorable or
Yeah,
remarkable
forget it,
that I
forget
don't
it.
remember.
Forget it.
So I would put it in like even F. Yeah, fuck Weasel.
What's that? My eyes suck.
Droopy.
Never seen it, although it's such a funny name.
I've seen it, but D. It was okay.
Next.
Tom and Jerry Kids Show. Is this different from regular Tom
Yes,
and
so
Jerry?
I would never seen it because the OG is.
Yeah, I
what's-
only know
what's
the OG.
worthwhile.
Woody Woodpecker.
Seen it, but I was never
Unremarkable.
big with it.
Yeah.
I would give it a C.
C?
C or D.
I would say D. Yeah. Okay, now we're talking.
Kablam.
Kablam.
Kablam was a variety show of different type of animations and stories, from claymation to old school animation. It was wonderful.
I
don't
am
know if I would
prepared to
call-
put that in
Yeah?
S. Honestly, I loved Kablam.
I would give it honestly a B plus.
We'll go
Maybe
A
we
then.
split with an
we'll
A.
split the difference and go
Yeah.
A. I thought Kablam was
As-
fucking great. I loved
From
it.
an artistic standpoint, very very proud of his existence. It exposed us to like stop motion for the first time. All
Yeah.
these different cool things.
The Action League or
Yeah.
whatever they were called, like with Stinky Diver, The Flesh, all that shit. Prometheus and Bob.
Prometheus and Bob was my favorite.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved Kablam.
Next.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh my god. I'm prepared to put that in S as well, but I know you're gonna want it lower.
I would give it an A. It's brilliant as an adult right now. If you rewatch
If
it.
Kablam is A, I would put this A as well.
Yeah. You don't know this as a kid unless you do, and you're smarter than me. Probably you're smarter. But as an adult, you realize the show is all from the dog's perspective. So it's like how a dog sees the world. And it's just
Right.
like a German expressionism nightmare type of aesthetic.
It's great. Funny dog. Okay.
Dexter's Lab, iconic, but I have to say I wasn't
I'd
a
put that in S
Yeah?
for sure. I loved
Okay.
these two. These three all were like my shit.
Gotcha.
Dexter's Lab, I think, belongs in S.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would put it in my personal taste. I appreciate it as an icon and has some good stuff, but I would give it a B.
B.
Yeah.
It's staying in S. But I'll split the difference with you because
Okay.
this is our community. This is
This
our
is the
combined
Greg and
list.
Aqua list.
Just remember who has good taste. Okay, let's continue. Ed and Nettie. Oh my god, that's another S for me, honestly.
I think we put it A then.
A. Is that a B for you?
It is a lot of.
I would actually
I was a
put.
I was a Nicktoon kid, and some of these shows, I wouldn't choose. They're not my first choice to watch.
Yeah. Ed and Eddie was a little crustier. I remember being
Very
like,
crusty.
yeah,
It would be
like this is kind of like a for crustier.
It would be
kids.
a Dave type of show.
Yeah. I would naturally actually put this in A.
I think we're good here because these are
Yeah.
these are the Cartoon Network icons.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Johnny Bravo, who has been featured on this channel
and
before.
who we have both fallen in love with as adults. It's the funniest show Cartoon Network's put on.
Which video had this in it? The hidden
The adult jokes in cartoons.
hidden in cartoons. Yeah. Well, it wasn't really hidden. That was our point in Johnny Bravo. Watch the video if you haven't seen
Yeah.
it. There's a thing
He's like
up here.
if Elvis was an incel.
Yeah, basically, or just a predator.
He's just a good old fashioned sexual predator.
Yeah, which is really remarkable.
Although,
That being said, I'd put it in B.
I would agree with that. One Trick Pony.
Yeah, the whole show was like the same, different
Yeah.
settings. There's like a attractive woman, and she would punch him in the face, and he'd be like, "Huh,
I agree.
feisty," or something. And I don't remember anything else from the show.
Yeah.
So like B. You know what? I don't even put this in C.
Okay.
People are gonna hate that, but
Okay. I would agree.
yeah,
Because
like,
we have to. Not everything can be.
Yeah.
We have to really kill our
Yeah,
darlings
this
here.
was, for example, this was not the same level as Family Guy
Yes.
or Futurama
Yes.
or Tiny Toons.
Exactly. Now, this is a beloved show that I never personally connected to because I'm a boy. But not just that.
I loved this show.
Yeah.
It was for boys too.
Well, I'm kidding. I never quite got into it, but I recognize its importance.
I think this
Maybe
is
it's a
an
B.
Yeah, I would give that a B.
Sorry, everyone.
Like
in
if
chat.
these three are A,
Yeah.
this is definitely a B.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Same as it was very good. Like B is still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
B's great. B will get you into a great school. It'll get
Yeah.
you into the best state school.
Yeah.
And you save money.
Angela Anaconda. Never watched
Never
that.
watched. I thought that was.
I feel like we watched all the same shows.
Yeah, I thought that's a.
What the fuck is this? Duckmon? Mom?
Never seen.
I don't know what that is.
Ren and
It
Stimpy.
looks vaguely familiar, but okay, Ren and
This
Stimpy.
is an icon.
Yeah, I am prepared to put this.
That's an A for me. If
Yeah,
not an S.
I agree with
It
A.
is so disturbing. I tried to rewatch the series recently, and I'm like, I couldn't get through it. It's just so fucking disturbing.
Yeah, it's not an S, but it's an A.
It could. I could. If on my list, it would be an S, but we'll split the difference. Just because of its importance. But A, I totally understand. Like with
I remember watching it, but not really enjoying it because it was like it bothered me.
It really
Yeah.
upsets one. Rocco.
Okay,
is
here
a-
we go.
Yeah, Rocco's very important.
Boom. That's an S for me.
Rocco-
This is my favorite show.
I would agree, it's an S. It's the in a lot of ways a SpongeBob prototype. A lot of the same people, and
Yeah.
it just had a reboot, one-off movie that was phenomenal. It's kind of like it bats 1,000. It's just a great show.
Yeah. It was just good all around.
And-
like I remember my mom watching it with me, and she hates everything, and laughing at Rocco.
The funniest
Honestly.
Rocco thing to me, which was the funniest thing in all of the 90s and kind of sparked my love of surrealism and abstractness, was the Wacky Deli cartoon that they make. There's an episode where they work with Mr. and Mrs. Big Head's son, who's like trying to become an animator.
Oh yeah.
And they give Rocco and Heifer and everyone this one chance to make like the perfect animation within the animated world. And it's sort of like just a beautifully poetically succinct Too Many Cooks example of like they come up with the biggest piece of shit imaginable.
I am the cheese. I am the best character on the show. I am better than both the salami and the bologna combined.
Definite S, easy there.
Angry Beavers was similar.
I will literally put that in S
Wow.
as well. I think Angry Beavers was top shelf.
Okay.
Like, that's what I'm going for with
Okay.
S. Just being like so happy to see it on TV and
Yeah.
just gladly being like, yes, this is what I need right now.
I would move Ren and Stimpy up to S then. because for me, I'm like, I'm gonna.
I remember having moods where I was like, I don't want this right now.
Okay, we'll keep it at A.
So that's the only reason A.
We'll keep it at A. All right, let's move. We got so much here. This is crazy.
Okay. This one, I would put A for sure.
That was a good, solid A 90s show.
Easy A.
Easy A.
Like that other movie, Easy A. Our Real Monsters was great. Iconic, and...
It also had that amazing... Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Rugrats.
S tier. We don't have to even go over this.
I have been watching
it
this
is-
recently. That's an easy
To me-
S tier.
90s Nickelodeon, when I just hear that Rugrats is
Yeah.
on the brain.
I can still sit and watch this. In fact, I do. Like, the cinematography alone in the Rugrats, incredible.
Mark Mothersbaugh music.
Yeah.
Hope I said that name right.
That's a definite, clear, obvious S. Rugrats All Grown Up.
Not an F, but a
D.
yeah.
Yeah, not great. Cat Dog.
Cat Dog.
I am prepared to put this in A.
Cat Dog was lower for me. I think
You
it
know
was
what?
a B.
I'll give you a B.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a B. I
Had some
agree
good
with that.
stuff, but a little one note.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
they
You're
never
right.
answer the question in everybody's mind, where does the poop go?
Yeah, I'm looking at the rest of this list under A. I would put that in B.
Yeah.
Definitely. Hey Arnold.
That's
That,
That's a B
that might
plus.
be an S for me.
It's a B plus to me.
We'll split the difference here. A. You know what? I think I might give it an A. No, to me that's the same as these.
It had a great story. It had great storytelling. It was very advanced for
It had
storytelling.
good lessons too.
Good lessons.
I'll settle at A.
And the grandpa's shape of his head looked like a dick and bowls.
Wild Thornberries. This was a pretty good one. I watched a lot of this.
I would give it a
Somewhat unremarkable. Yeah, B, maybe C, but probably
B.
B.
C plus, but with
B.
a curve, we'll bring it up.
Yeah,
I
would give it a B.
I like Donnie, and it had the legendary Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Very
Nigel
Tim Curry.
Thornberry was one of the greatest cartoon characters ever, I think. B.
Yeah,
Rocket Power.
that was a cool show. Although I feel like it's a B. It was.
Yeah.
It was.
I really loved it at the time, but like I don't think it deserves A.
Yeah. Also, one of the characters' voices changes like halfway through, and you're like,
Yeah,
what
Twister?
the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Or they got like a new guy to
Yeah.
do Twister, and that was weird.
That deducts points.
I agree. That did not sit well.
Yeah. S tier. We don't even have to say anything about it. Really?
I would put it in A.
This is egregious.
I know everyone's gonna disagree with me.
It is one of. It is like the top 5 show of all time in my
The
book.
only reason I would put it a little lower is
Yeah.
because like it's a newer show compared to a lot of
So
these.
it doesn't. So it came out like 1999,
We were a
2000.
little older.
That's
and I
true.
remember feeling like I like this show,
That's
but
true.
like I feel a little like I'm just aged out of it, just a touch.
I felt that way when it first came out.
Yeah.
I was threatened by the SpongeBob craze because I'm like, Rugrats is the best, Doug is the best.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this new stuff? But then I watched it.
Yeah, it's
And then I said, oh my God.
it was very good.
It remains like so bonkers in the best of ways.
I'll give it S. I
Thank-
agree. I
thank
agree. Yeah.
DuckTales. That was so now we're going back like a decade before SpongeBob.
Yeah.
This was
more than even almost.
this was pretty big for me, but I was a little too young for it too. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it as a B. Anything in that like
I
that
definitely
era.
watched it. I'll go C with both of these.
okay. I'm good with that. Next.
They were good, but I
We're
also
gonna be-
don't remember them that well.
Yeah.
I remember like the adventures.
We're gonna be
more.
pissing off you elder millennials.
Yeah. Quack Back.
I don't
Never
know
seen
that.
that. Chip and Dale.
That's same. I would give it a B, but I'm fine with the C because I just don't know it well.
Yeah, same. I don't want to say never seen, but I
Yeah.
just don't really like remember it well. But I know they were better than this shit,
Reminder.
so I'll give it C.
Reminder. These are the shows that like resonated with us
Yeah,
and that we're familiar with.
yeah.
Don't kill us in the comments with hate.
Don't be mad. Be glad that we're
That's
making this
better.
video, and
Yeah.
you get to tell us to eat shit in the comments. Non-stop comedy cop. I don't know what that is.
Sounds funny. What is comedy is illegal these days?
Is comedy illegal?
Comedy. More like Elon disgust, because that's how he makes me feel. How many more? All right, we're pausing right now. How many more like rows do we have? This is the craziest. We're gonna be here a long time.
And I'm like looking at this now.
A lot of these we don't know, so we're
I
gonna
don't
go.
even remember.
We're gonna
most
go.
of these.
This is gonna be a speed round for the rest of
we
this.
gotta go quick. PB and J Otter. I like remember this, but not well.
If that, then we'll give it a D. If we either
Yeah.
never seen or D.
Jungle Cubs. Never seen.
Never seen.
101 Dalmatians.
D.
D. Tailspin.
That's a great one actually. That was my favorite
saw it.
I would give it a C, but it's close to B.
Done. C.
Dun, 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 dun,
Goof
Tailspin.
Troop.
Never seen.
I don't know. Never seen. I don't remember
Yeah.
it well enough.
We're talking TV, so if there are any movies, we throw it in the never seen because it's DQ, disqualification. We're talking TV, bro. Doug is an
Doug.
A, solid A.
Yeah, agree. Doug was a heavy hitter of our youth.
It introduced us to nematodes and killer tofu.
Patty Mayonnaise and Roger Klotz.
Yeah.
And Skeeter. Did he have a last name, Skeeter?
Skeeter Douglas? Or no, I think that's a singer from the 60s.
Whatever. Doug was great. Great show. Pepper Pan.
Never seen.
Oh my god, I do remember that. I think this was from like the Disney Channel, and it was pretty good. C. Wasn't great.
Yeah.
Gargoyles. Hell yeah. I liked Gargoyles a lot, actually. I would put it in B.
be it.
Yeah. It was like good, but not like amazing.
Yeah.
It was pretty damn good though. Recess.
It was a big
was-
hit, but I never watched it.
I fucking loved that show. That's an A for me.
I don't know of it, but I would be okay. From a cultural standpoint, I would put it A because I remember it was the ABC morning.
Yeah.
It was like the flagship.
I would watch this before school.
to get ready pregame.
I think I watched it before school. Maybe it was like in the morning on the weekends. I don't
Yeah.
remember when I watched it. I remember it was in the morning though, and I loved it.
Okay.
I would maybe even put this in S. It was like
Gotcha.
up there for me, like really good.
Okay. If you could give me SpongeBob, I'll give you Recess. I don't.
SpongeBob deserves it. I would put it like with these,
Yeah.
like Dexter's Lab and stuff. It was really good, but don't know what
Don't
that
know.
is. Arthur,
Arthur was a B.
B. Yeah,
Yeah.
agree.
No, don't need to say
Definitely
anymore.
B. Babar,
That, I mean, I was too young when I watched it. It may
Yeah,
be good.
me
but
too.
Let's put it a C. Sorry.
I don't remember anything about Babar.
I don't either. I know about Bob Bar. I'm not
I
a fan
know
of that
what
guy.
it is, but I don't remember
Yeah.
it. I was so young when I watched that.
Same with the Berenstein Bears. I know the book, not the TV
Yeah.
show.
Franklin.
Franklin was good. That was a
Franklin
B.
was pretty good.
That was with Arthur.
Yeah, that's a B.
Great
I
pairing.
agree.
Great pairing. Or is it a C?
Yeah, I'm
C.
thinking C. It was. I remember it being a little old for Franklin.
We're taking this so seriously.
Yeah, I know. I remember being like a little old
Yeah.
to be watching Franklin, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
C.
That's so funny.
Rupert.
I remember Rupert. I wasn't a fan.
D.
It's a fucking rat.
Fucking bitch rat. Madeline.
That's for girls. Never seen it.
Yeah, we wouldn't watch that. It's a girl show. I don't even see. what
Yeah,
this
never
is.
seen.
It looks familiar, but I can't read it.
Yeah. These tier lit makers need to make the logos
What the
bigger.
fuck is
Never
Kipper?
seen. Never seen. Know about it, but never seen.
Yeah.
Casper, the movie's better. I'd put that as a C. CD.
Yeah, C.
Winnie
Winnie
the
the
Pooh to
Pooh.
me was an A. That's like the 90s version as a little boy. That was magical.
I don't remember watching
It was
the
so
90s
beautiful.
one.
Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh
Oh
Bear.
fuck, I did watch that.
Da-na-na-na.
Yeah,
that and Little Bear was like the most. If
Yeah,
you're
Little
sick,
Bear was
you're
good.
sick from 2nd grade, and you just put that on and feel
Yeah,
better.
I would say that was like Franklin, but a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, like homesick chicken noodle soup
Yeah.
lunchtime show. Little Bear was the king of that shit.
Boom.
And Blue's Clues,
Yeah.
which is next. Blue's Clues,
I
I
would put
actually
an A.
really liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue's
That's an A.
Clues was an A. That shit was hot.
Steve,
It was
Steve is
good.
still caring about us.
When Steve checked in, like, hope
Yeah.
you guys are all doing well, like during COVID, the world needed that.
He didn't
we
have
needed
to do
him.
that. He didn't have to do it,
Yeah.
and he did it.
We needed that so bad. God damn. That was tremendous.
Thank you,
That
Steve.
alone secures that A easy.
Yeah.
Blue's Clues was good. Another one where I was like kind of old to be watching that,
Yeah.
but really enjoyed it regardless.
Same.
Yeah, like all of these was like that.
Shout out to Paprika.
Bobby's World. Don't remember that.
I remember that, but I don't know it well. That was Howie Mandel.
Don't remember that either. The fuck is this?
Don't remember. Here we're entering the Sonic ones, which I look so forward to because I love the games, but they weren't good.
Yeah, the shows. I don't remember the show being
I would give
great,
them
but
D's, honestly.
I agree.
They tried-
Unmemorable.
Yeah, they tried to be like Ninja Turtles, like chili dogs instead of pizza, and it was just like, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Super Mario.
That
cartoon.
to me is an A or B.
I'll
just
give you
from
I'll
nostalgia.
give you a B on that one.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching that like early, like 5 in the morning,
Yeah.
whenever that was on, like 6 a.m. or something.
The next one is pure trash. This is unwatchable. It's on YouTube. Watch it after this.
F.
It's so bad.
I like vaguely remember that, but I'll take your word for it. Double Dragon.
I never saw that.
Double Dragon was pretty good.
Yeah?
That was very quite good. That was really quite good. Double Dragon B. That was a good
Really?
show.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah.
I'm unfamiliar.
Mega Man. I would say that around the same as
I
Double
never
Dragon.
saw Mega Man.
It was pretty good.
I'm sad
I
I
would
didn't.
give that a B
Damn.
personally.
I wasn't aware.
I enjoyed Mega Man, I would say. You know what? I would give Mega Man a C.
Remember your dad went to GNC and got a supplement called Mega Man and then he got sick?
Yeah. Death Stalker. I don't know what that
Never
is.
seen. Mortal Kombat, I didn't know had a cartoon. I've never seen it. Where was this?
I don't remember the cartoon. I
Yeah.
remember the movie.
Yeah.
Same with Street Fighter.
Same
Never
with Street
seen.
Fighter. Ninja Turtles is an A. Has to be. Even an S.
I would say
A.
A.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's like almost an S, but not quite. Shredder was so good.
If I
Like,
was a year or two older, I think it would be an S.
yeah, we kind of caught the tail end of Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
But we did watch it for
Yes.
sure. A.
Okay. And now we have Bucky O'Hare.
I don't know this one.
That we'll put never seen, but
Well, you rank it then.
I don't remember. I remember it, but not anything about it. Fun story. My first ever friend, who's still a very dear friend. Sorry, Aqua, I met you later in life.
It's okay.
He had a babysitter named Bucky when he was 3 or 4, and they'd call her Bucky O'Hare. That wasn't her last name, but they thought that was her last name because they just knew it from the TV show. Anyway, moving on. Street Sharks was so cool to
Oh my
me.
God.
That hit in kindergarten, and it was just such a derivative of Ninja Turtles. They're like, what other aquatic thing can we make? And they're cool. But I don't think it was good.
It was like our age's Ninja Turtles,
Yeah.
exactly.
I
I
don't-
had the
I had
action figures
all the
too.
action
They were so
figures.
sick. But honestly, the show sucked, kind of.
I think it was not good.
I would give it like a D. Truthfully, like you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, Street Sharks."
Street Sharks is at
It
least
was
a
just,
B.
it was just memorable. But
Yeah.
it wasn't like you remember the show and the characters.
I
but you
can't
don't,
tell you any of the character names.
Yeah, exactly. Like it wasn't that great. It was pretty fucking cool though.
It was cool.
I would almost give it a C.
Yeah, let's give it a C.
Yes. it was pretty sick. I'll give it a C.
Never
Extreme
seen it.
Dinosaurs.
Never seen.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Never seen.
What the fuck is that?
That means
Honky.
never seen. Honky?
They're
was
like
my name.
hunky mice. I don't know.
Honky Mice is my name.
Mighty
on the basketball
Ducks
court.
cartoon.
Never seen. I didn't know these things existed.
I think I did see this, but I don't remember.
That's a never seen to me.
Yeah. Mummy's Alive. I liked this one. This
I
was
never
good.
saw this. I missed that. Did I
Mummy's
not get
Alive
these
was
channels?
quite good.
Okay.
I would give this one even like a B.
Okay.
I
leave it
thought
to you.
Mummy's
Leave it
Alive
to
was
you.
really, really good. B though.
See it up. We got a lot to go through.
Yeah, I'll give it a C.
Yeah.
Although I think I did like it more than a lot of it. It's like the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
alright, I'll give it a. And then Pepper Ann is getting lowered to D.
Demoted. Yeah.
Demoted Pepper Ann.
Okay. Next.
Mummy's Alive actually. Alright, fine. C. It's like a C plus.
Yeah.
Almost a B minus, but not quite. What's this? I don't remember this.
Never seen.
Road Rovers.
Never
SWAT
seen.
Cats. Actually kind of remember that, but not well.
Never seen.
All Dogs Go to Heaven. Didn't even know that existed. Back to the Future cartoon.
Never
Never
seen.
seen, but I
Want
wish
to.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beethoven cartoon.
Never seen.
Never seen.
Beetlejuice was
cartoon
kinda
was
good.
pretty good. Yeah.
I don't know. I would give it kind of a C plus, honestly. I don't remember anything about it, but I remember enjoying it, and I remember it being funny that the movie.
I would put that same as Mummy's Alive in Street.
The
yeah,
movie is
okay.
about Beetlejuice, this demon, trying to sleep with an underage girl, and in the cartoon show, they're friends.
Yeah,
It makes no sense.
exactly.
Anyway,
Bill and Ted's
I never
cartoon.
saw. Never
I
saw.
love the movie, but never
Gotta
seen
look
that.
that
I
up.
want to. Same with Dumb and Dumber
Same.
cartoon. Didn't know it was a thing.
Same.
With Ace Ventura.
Same.
I loved all these movies.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the cartoon. Wizard of Oz cartoon.
Same.
What? Free Willy
Never
cartoon.
knew any of these.
RoboCop cartoon.
I would need to watch all of these.
Yeah. I would love
That
all
could
the
be a
movies.
video. Hey.
Yeah. Roughnecks. Adam's Family cartoon.
Never knew these.
Jumanji cartoon.
What?
Wait, are
Was
these
Robin?
real?
Was Robin in it?
I don't know.
This is too much, man.
Gotta look that up.
I feel like I didn't live as a child.
Ghostbusters as well. I missed all of these.
I remember the Ghostbusters one, but not enough to know if it was good.
Godzilla.
Gojira.
It was like the '90s Matthew Broderick looking
Yeah.
Godzilla cartoon.
Men in
Love
Black.
the movie.
Wow.
Killer Tomatoes. What the fuck is
Attack
that?
of the Killer Tomatoes.
Big guy. Don't remember that. Swamp Thing. Nope.
Swamp Thing I remember, but not enough. I remember it being really cool, but I could never like. I'd
Oh,
always see the end.
Toxic Crusade. I have been trying to remember what this show was. Oh my god.
I love this like Aerosmith ripoff.
Yeah, that guy like freaked me out.
It feels like a D.
Uh,
Can we cut out when I say it feels like a D?
I'm gonna put this one in F. I remember watching it, but like not liking it.
Gotcha.
Fuck that show.
Yeah.
Okay, what's this?
Never seen.
I can't even really see what it is.
Can't even read it. Never seen.
Something about dinosaurs. Never-ending Story cartoon.
Never
Love the
seen
movie.
it, yeah.
One of my favorite movies as a kid. Still,
Is that Carmen Sandiego?
I don't think so. I
Never
don't know
seen.
what that is.
Daria, I've seen, but I never liked it. It wasn't for me.
I've never seen it. I
Okay.
remember her, but I don't.
It's the Beavis and Butthead extended universe.
Oh,
with
well,
Janine
where do you want to
Garofalo.
put it?
Put it in never seen if you haven't.
Well, where would you
I would
rank it?
put it at. I would put it as a C for me, and that
Okay,
is gonna
C?
piss off people.
Same as Beetlejuice.
It's a B. Then, I'm like I don't like it. It's a B. It's culturally important. I would say.
Okay.
It's better than the Beetlejuice cartoon.
Never seen it. Detention.
Never seen. Dilbert, I hate that guy. Never seen. It's boring, stupid.
I recognize it, but I never watched it. Dog City. Never seen. Exo Squad.
Never seen.
Whoa, wait a second.
You
Sorry.
know all of these like toxic squad.
I watched a lot of like gross shit. I loved like robot shit like this.
Just Transformer ripoff.
Yeah. Wait, did I watch this?
This seems like something you would not like.
No, I remember not really liking it, but I watched it.
You're like, ooh, pretty colors.
No, I just liked like robots. like this. I love mechs, and like Voltron was big. Maybe I like remember it, but not
Yeah.
really. Never seen. I think I have seen it though. I don't know what that is. Garfield.
Garfield and Friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, Garfield and friends.
That's
That's-
pretty good.
that
That
was-
might be A.
I adored that show.
Yeah, me too.
We're
I would-
ready to party.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Go.
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti. Oh shit! There was a rumor that they said, "Oh shit."
Oh shit. Yeah, that's an A for me.
It should be a B, but for nostalgia purposes.
It should really go in B.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good with that.
Yeah. I loved it though. Great show.
Next.
B's good.
Yeah, B's good.
G.I. Joe.
I never watched it except for DJ Doug Pound and Eric Fensler's cuts.
We were a little young for
Yeah.
it, honestly. I
I'm gonna
had
put
seen it.
I'm gonna put a never seen. I can't do it justice because I've only seen the.
I
redubs.
definitely watched it. It used to be on the thing where they would show Johnny Quest sometimes.
Yeah.
Which I loved. Johnny Quest was fucking sick. But G.I. Joe, it was like okay. C.
Yeah. Too preachy.
He-Man. Ooh.
I never watched it.
He-Man was good.
I knew of it. I never watched it.
He-Man, I would also put in C.
Okay.
It was like good, but like
Yeah.
Thundercats was a little better maybe. Thundercats, I would maybe put B.
Gotcha.
He-Man, C.
Next.
Yeah, C.
This is gonna be such a long video.
Sorry.
Conan, I never watched.
Didn't watch it.
I watched O'Brien.
Inspector Gadget.
That's a good.
I watched a lot of that.
Me too. I would
and I
say a
liked
B.
it.
If
Agree.
Garfield and Friends is.
Agree. That's a B.
I like Penny.
Definitely. The claw.
Yeah.
I'll get you next time, Gadget, if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah. Oh, James Bond Jr. What
Never
the fuck?
seen.
Johnny Quest. Hell yeah, dude.
S tier.
I would put this at an A.
I never watched it.
Johnny
I don't know
Quest
about
was fucking great.
it. Okay. I believe in you. I believe you. We're very close to the end, you guys.
Mighty Max. Oh my god. We
another-
referenced this in another
Yeah.
video. 90s cartoons that scared us. Like, they were a little too scary at the time for kids. There's a link here or something. Watch that if you haven't seen it. I referenced Mighty Max in that. And this was an A for me, maybe even an S. I loved fucking Mighty Max so
Not cutting that out.
I loved the fucking show, Mighty Max. It wasn't a show about shit. I loved Mighty Max. I love you, Mighty Max. For me, it was an S.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it there. Mutant
Never seen.
League looks familiar, but never seen.
NASCAR Racers, lame.
Never
Sabrina, live
Never
action
seen.
only. What's that? Whatever.
Sherlock Holmes.
Never seen. That's
Never
too
seen.
smart.
Skeleton Warriors.
Never seen.
I think I did see that, but I don't remember it
Yeah.
well enough. Sam and Max? Don't
Never
know it.
seen.
The Lionhearts?
Never seen.
Magic School Bus.
That is I'd say a B plus A minus to me.
I would almost put that in S, but I'm good with
A.
same as like Johnny Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, A. That's an A for sure. I don't know
Never
what that is.
seen. Never seen. Eek the cat. I don't
What
know
the
about
fuck
that.
is that? Terrible something.
Never
I don't know.
seen.
Space. I can't
Never
see what that
seen.
is. I don't know.
Felix,
What
I know, but I've never seen it.
Toonsylvania.
No.
I think we were too old for that.
Yeah.
Didn't watch it. Gummy Bears. Never seen. Cyber 9. Never seen. Mission. I don't
Mission
know.
Hill was made by two Simpsons writers and is a cult show. I've never seen it,
Yeah,
but I hear
I've
it's
never seen it
really
either.
good.
Carmen Sandiego.
Know about
never
it, but
actually watched it.
I had
Yeah,
the Sega
like-
game.
Yeah, it was like I knew the like game show that
Yeah.
they did like a spin-off more than the actual show.
Yeah, great.
Remember that show?
Great baritone.
Where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego.
Wayne Head.
Never
Who
seen.
the fuck is that idiot? Sorry. Home movies. I remember this,
remember it,
but
and
it
I
was
never
like
watched it,
it
and
came
everyone's-
out late.
Everyone said it was great on Adult Swim, and I'm sorry I don't know it.
Never watched it either. What's that? Prime Valiant? Haven't seen it, but it looks like something.
The Adventures of Tan. I only know because of Steven Spielberg, honestly. I never saw the cartoon.
Never saw it, yeah.
The Critic, to me, also made by a couple Simpsons writers. Phenomenal. John Lovett's main character doing like a Roger Ebert
I would
ripoff.
like this now, I think,
Yeah.
but I never saw it.
Adam West, I believe, does a voice.
We were a little too young for
I
that.
would put that as B.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you haven't seen it. A otherwise.
Okay.
And
Life with Louie.
that was the Louis Anderson show. It was on, but I never watched it.
Yeah, never saw it.
So there you have it. If you made it through all that, God bless you. We took this very seriously because we felt like this is something we're passionate about.
Serious subject, honestly.
Tell us what we did wrong. Where were
they will. They're gonna really let loose.
What was
I think.
egregious? What was offensively incorrect?
If you agree with our list somewhat, or at least enough not to get really mad at us, just let us know if you agree, or whether you liked it or not. Just leave a like anyway. You don't have to downvote the video because you don't agree with where we put Johnny Quest or something. Don't do that. People do that. We still like, you know.
It's like a
we work hard on other videos. It's
like
it's just like our opinion, man.
It's like the tomato score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Like Snow White's not
like
white.
Downvote for the stupidest reason. Don't do that. Okay? If you like enjoyed the video, leave a like. And leave a like and also subscribe.
Anyway, thank you to the patrons so much. We're working on all sorts of things to bring you, and your support means everything.
Check it out.
And that's it. Pour yourself a bowl of cereal and watch some cartoons and tell them GREGnAQUA sent you.